Welcome to our channel. Many people are alive, but they do not feel truly alive. They wake up, they work, they study, they scroll, they sleep. Then tomorrow they repeat the same life again. From outside, everything may look normal, but inside, they feel empty. They feel confused. They feel like something is missing. That missing thing is often purpose. Purpose is not only about a job. Purpose is not only about money. Purpose is not only about becoming famous. Purpose is the deep reason behind your actions. It is the feeling that says, my life has meaning. My struggle is not useless. My energy is going somewhere important. I am not just existing, I am becoming. But finding your purpose is not always easy. Because the world is noisy. People tell you who to become. Social media tells you what success should look like. Family may have expectations. Society may push you toward money, status, and approval. And slowly, your real inner voice becomes quiet. You start asking, what do I really want? Who am I without people's opinions? What kind of life feels true to me? What am I here to do? This video is about those deep questions. Today, we will not talk about purpose in a shallow way. We will understand purpose through the self, the ego, energy, shadow, adulthood, service, daily reactions, listening to the soul, death, mortality, and meaning. Because purpose is not something you randomly find outside. Purpose is something you slowly uncover inside. It is already connected to your nature, your pain, your gifts, your curiosity, your wounds, your values, your responsibilities, and your deepest desire to live a meaningful life. So listen carefully. Do not only listen with your ears. Listen with your life, because sometimes one honest question can open a door inside you. And behind that door, you may find the reason you were searching for. Watch till the end, practice English with me, and subscribe for more simple and powerful English lessons. Chapter 1. Potential, Ego, and Sense of Self. To find your purpose, first you need to understand yourself, not the fake self, not the social media self, not the self that only wants approval, but the real self, the honest self, the quiet self behind all the noise. Every person is born with potential. Potential means hidden ability. It means there is something inside you that can grow. A seed has the potential to become a tree. But if the seed never receives water, sunlight, and space, it cannot grow. In the same way, you may have talent, ideas, sensitivity, intelligence, creativity, kindness, leadership, discipline, or wisdom inside you. But if you never understand yourself, your potential stays hidden. Many people do not fail because they have no potential. They fail because they never discover it. They spend life copying others. They follow trends. They chase approval. They try to become what society praises. But purpose does not grow from copying. Purpose grows from self-understanding. Now let us understand ego. Ego is your idea of I. It is the image you carry about yourself. For example, I am smart. I am weak. I am better than others. I am not good enough. I must impress people. I cannot fail. I must look successful. Ego is not always bad. A healthy ego helps you have identity, boundaries, and confidence. But an unhealthy ego becomes a prison. It makes you live for image instead of truth. It makes you ask, how do I look? Instead of, what is real? It makes you ask, what will people think? Instead of, what is meaningful? It makes you choose appearance over growth. This is one big reason people lose their purpose. They do not listen to their soul. They listen to their ego. The ego wants quick praise. The soul wants deep meaning. The ego wants to look successful. The soul wants to become useful. The ego wants attention. The soul wants truth. The ego compares. The soul creates. The ego fears failure. The soul wants growth. When ego controls your life, your decisions become weak. You choose careers only to impress people. You buy things only to look rich. You speak only to prove yourself. You hide your real feelings. You avoid risks because you fear judgment. You do not follow your real path because you are afraid people will not understand. But purpose needs honesty. You cannot find your purpose while pretending to be someone else. You cannot find your purpose while living only for applause. You cannot find your purpose if your whole life is controlled by image. So the first step is to ask, who am I when nobody is watching? What do I care about when I stop trying to impress people? What kind of person do I want to become? What truth am I avoiding? What gift inside me have I ignored for too long? These questions are not easy, but they are powerful, because purpose begins when you stop lying to yourself. Your sense of self means how you understand yourself. If your sense of self is weak, people can easily control your life. One comment can break you. One rejection can destroy your confidence. One failure can make you feel worthless. One person's opinion can change your direction. But when your sense of self becomes strong, you become more stable. You can listen to advice without losing yourself. You can accept criticism without hating yourself. You can fail without thinking your life is over. You can grow without needing everyone's approval. This is very important, because purpose requires courage, and courage comes from knowing yourself. A person who does not know themselves will always be pulled by the world. But a person who understands themselves can walk with direction. So before asking, what is my purpose? Ask, what is my real self? What is my ego trying to protect? What is my potential trying to become? What kind of life feels honest to me? Your purpose is not separate from who you are. It is connected to your real self. Your purpose is the place where your potential, values, pain, skills, and service meet. But first, you must remove the noise. Remove the need to look perfect. Remove the need to impress everyone. Remove the fear of being judged. Because your purpose is not found by becoming fake. Your purpose is found by becoming real. Chapter 2. Find what gives you energy. One of the best ways to find your purpose is to notice what gives you energy. Not only physical energy, deep energy, inner energy. The kind of energy that makes you feel alive. The kind of energy that makes you curious. The kind of energy that makes you forget time. The kind of energy that makes you want to learn more, try more, and grow more. Many people choose their life based only on pressure. They ask, what will make money? What will people respect? What is safe? What is popular? These questions are not useless. Money and stability matter. But if you only choose life from pressure, you may become successful outside and empty inside. Purpose needs energy, because if your path has no energy, you will not continue for long. You may start because of motivation, but you will quit because your soul is not connected to it. So ask yourself, what kind of work makes me feel alive? What topic can I learn for hours? What problem do I care about deeply? What activity makes me feel useful? What do people come to me for? What kind of pain in the world touches my heart? These questions can show you your direction. For example, some people feel energy when they teach. They enjoy explaining things. They feel happy when someone understands because of them. Their purpose may be connected to education, communication, coaching, or guiding others. Some people feel energy when they create. They enjoy writing, designing, filming, building, editing, or making something from nothing. Their purpose may be connected to creativity. Some people feel energy when they help. They feel deeply connected to people's pain. They want to support, heal, protect, or serve others. Their purpose may be connected to service. Some people feel energy when they solve problems. They enjoy thinking, analyzing, fixing, organizing, planning, or improving systems. Their purpose may be connected to leadership, business, technology, research, or strategy. Not random excitement. Repeated energy. Something that keeps calling you again and again. You may ignore it, you may delay it, you may doubt it, but it keeps returning. That is a sign. But remember this clearly. What gives you energy does not always feel easy. Sometimes your purpose will challenge you. It may make you nervous. It may demand discipline. It may expose your weakness. It may force you to grow. But even when it is difficult, something inside you still feels connected to it. That is deep energy. For example, speaking English may feel difficult. But if you feel excited about expressing yourself, teaching others, making videos, or improving your communication, then that difficulty has meaning. The struggle gives you growth. The practice gives you identity. The journey gives you strength. This is different from doing something that drains your soul completely. Some things make you tired only because they are hard. But some things make you tired because they are wrong for you. You need to learn the difference. Good struggle makes you stronger. Wrong struggle makes you empty. Good struggle gives growth. Wrong struggle kills your inner voice. Good struggle feels meaningful. Wrong struggle feels like you are betraying yourself. So start observing your energy. For 7 days, notice your daily life. Write 3 simple lists. First list, what gives me energy? Second list, what drains my energy? Third list, what do I keep thinking about? Your answers may surprise you. Maybe you feel energy while speaking, teaching, writing, creating, helping, learning, organizing, leading, listening, or solving problems. Maybe you feel drained by fake relationships, meaningless work, too much scrolling, comparison, people-pleasing, or doing things only for approval. This information is powerful because your energy is like a compass. It points toward what matters. Purpose does not always arrive like a loud voice from the sky. Sometimes purpose whispers through your energy. It whispers through curiosity. It whispers through pain. It whispers through repeated interest. It whispers through the work you keep returning to. It whispers through the problems you cannot ignore. Listen to that whisper. Do not ignore what makes you feel alive. Do not reject your natural gifts. Do not think your interests are useless just because others do not understand them. Your purpose may begin as a small interest. Then it becomes a habit. Then it becomes a skill. Then it becomes service. Then it becomes your direction. So do not wait for a perfect answer. Start with energy. Follow what makes you feel alive. Practice it, improve it, use it, share it, and slowly your purpose will become clearer. Chapter 3. Shadow and Adulthood. Your shadow means the hidden parts of yourself, the parts you do not show people, the fear you hide, the anger you hide, the jealousy you hide, the insecurity you hide, the pain you hide, the dreams you are afraid to admit, the truth you keep avoiding. Many people want purpose, but they do not want to face themselves. They want a big mission. They want success. They want meaning. But they do not want to look at their wounds. They do not want to ask, why do I feel empty? Why do I always compare myself? Why do I need approval so badly? Why am I afraid to start? Why do I repeat the same mistakes? But these questions are important, because sometimes your purpose is hidden inside your pain. Maybe you were ignored, so now you want to help people feel heard. Maybe you were poor, so now you want to build a better life and support others. Maybe you were afraid to speak, so now you want to teach communication. Maybe you felt lost, so now you want to guide people. Maybe you suffered silently, so now you want to become a voice for others. Your pain is not always your enemy. Sometimes pain becomes your teacher, but only if you face it honestly. Adulthood means taking responsibility for your life. It means you stop blaming everything outside. Yes, your past may be difficult. Yes, people may have hurt you. Yes, life may be unfair. But if you only blame, you stay stuck. At some point you must say, this happened to me, but now I must decide what I will do with it. That is adulthood. Adulthood is not only age. Some people are 30, 40, or 50 years old, but still emotionally immature. They blame everyone. They avoid responsibility. They escape hard conversations. They make excuses. They want change, but they do not want discipline. Real adulthood means you become honest with yourself. You accept your weakness. You accept your responsibility. You accept your power. And you start building your life with awareness. Purpose needs maturity. Because purpose is not only about excitement. Purpose needs discipline. Purpose needs patience. Purpose needs sacrifice. Purpose needs emotional strength. If you cannot face your shadow will control your life. Your fear will choose for you. Your insecurity will choose for you. Your ego will choose for you. Your old pain will choose for you. But when you face your shadow, you become free. You understand yourself better. You stop running. You stop pretending. You stop living only for approval. You become more real. And purpose becomes clearer. So ask yourself, what part of myself am I avoiding? What fear is controlling my decisions? What pain can I turn into wisdom? What pattern do I need to break? What kind of adult do I want to become? These questions can change your life. Because purpose is not found only by dreaming. Purpose is found by growing up inside. Chapter 4. Use your skills to help others. Purpose becomes powerful when your skills help other people. Many people ask, what is my purpose? But a better question is, how can I become useful? Because purpose is not only about you. Purpose is also about service. Service means using what you have to add value to life. Your skill may be teaching, writing, speaking, listening, creating, leading, organizing, solving problems, caring for people, making people laugh, explaining difficult things in a simple way, motivating others, building something useful. Your skill does not need to be perfect in the beginning. It only needs to be developed. A small skill can become powerful if you practice it daily. For example, if you are good at explaining, you can teach. If you are good at listening, you can support people. If you are good at writing, you can share ideas. If you are good at speaking, you can inspire. If you are good at technology, you can solve problems. If you are good at business, you can create opportunities. If you are good at art, you can touch people's emotions. Purpose often begins when your ability meets someone's need. This is important. Because if your skill helps only your ego, it may give attention. But if your skill helps people, it gives meaning. Attention feels exciting for a short time. Meaning gives peace for a long time. So do not ask only, how can I become successful? Ask, how can I become valuable? How can I help someone? What problem can I solve? What pain can I reduce? What knowledge can I share? What skill can I improve and offer to the world? This does not mean you should ignore money. Money is important. You need food, home, safety, education, and freedom. But money without meaning can feel empty. And meaning without responsibility can become weak. A good life needs both. Purpose becomes strong when you connect skill, service, and stability. Skill means what you can do. Service means who you can help. Stability means how you can survive and grow. When these three come together, your purpose becomes practical. For example, I like speaking. I can improve my English. I can make videos. I can help beginners learn simple English. This can become a purpose. Or, I understand pain. I can learn counseling or communication. I can help people feel less alone. This can become a purpose. Or, I like business. I can solve problems. I can create jobs or useful products. This can become a purpose. Purpose does not always come fully ready. You build it, you practice, you serve, you learn, you improve, you fail, you adjust, you continue. And slowly, your direction becomes clearer. So start with one question. What skill can I improve that can help others? Then take action. Learn it. Practice it. Share it. Use it. Do not wait until you are perfect. Help with your current level, but keep improving. Because the world does not need only perfect people. The world needs honest people who are willing to grow and serve. Chapter 5. Daily Stimulus, Response, and Listening to the Soul. Your purpose is not found only in big moments. It is also found in your daily responses. Every day, life gives you stimulus. Stimulus means something that happens to you. Someone criticizes you. Someone ignores you. You fail at something. You feel lazy. You feel jealous. You see someone successful. You face a problem. You receive an opportunity. You feel fear. After every stimulus, you give a response. Your response shows who you are becoming. For example, someone criticizes you. One response is anger. Another response is learning. One response is giving up. Another response is improving. One response is blaming. Another response is taking responsibility. Your life is shaped by this space between stimulus and response. That space is powerful. Because in that space, you choose. You choose your character. You choose your direction. You choose your future. Many people live automatically. They react without thinking. They get angry quickly. They compare quickly. They quit quickly. They scroll quickly. They waste time quickly. They say yes when they want to say no. They say no to their dreams because they are afraid. This is how life becomes unconscious. But purpose needs awareness. You must learn to pause. When something happens, do not react immediately. Pause and ask, what is the wise response? What is my soul trying to tell me? What action will take me closer to my purpose? What reaction will take me away from myself? Your soul is the deeper part of you. It is not loud like ego. It is quiet. The ego shouts, prove yourself. Win the argument. Impress people. Take revenge. Run away. But the soul whispers, be honest. Be patient. Choose growth. Do the right thing. Come back to yourself. Listening to the soul means listening to your deeper truth. It means noticing what gives you peace, not only what gives you excitement. It means noticing what feels meaningful, not only what looks successful. It means noticing when you are betraying yourself. It means asking, is this life really mine? Am I choosing from fear or from truth? Am I living for approval or purpose? Am I feeding my ego or building my soul? This kind of listening can change your daily life. Before checking your phone in the morning, pause and ask, what kind of person do I want to be today? Before reacting in anger, pause and ask, will this response make me proud later? Before wasting hours scrolling, pause and ask, is this helping my future? Before saying yes to please people, pause and ask, am I being honest with myself? Purpose is not only discovered through thinking. Purpose is discovered through daily choices. Your soul becomes clearer when your life becomes quieter. Too much noise makes the inner voice weak. Too much scrolling makes the mind restless. Too much comparison makes the heart confused. So create small moments of silence. Walk alone. Write your thoughts. Pray or meditate. Sit without your phone. Listen to what your life is trying to say. Sometimes the answer is already inside you, but your life is too noisy to hear it. Chapter 6. Death, Ego, Mortality, and Meaning. One of the deepest ways to find your purpose is to remember death. This may sound heavy, but it is powerful. Death reminds us that life is limited. You will not live here forever. Your time is not endless. Your energy is not endless. Your opportunities are not endless. One day your life will become a story. The question is, what kind of story are you writing? When you remember death, small things become smaller. Ego becomes weaker. Pride becomes useless. Fake approval becomes less important. Comparison becomes foolish. Hatred becomes heavy. Wasting time becomes painful. Because you realize, I do not have forever. This thought can wake you up. Many people live like they will never die. They delay their dreams. They delay their healing. They delay their growth. They delay their purpose. They say, one day I will start. One day I will change. One day I will speak. One day I will create. One day I will become serious. But one day is dangerous, because one day can easily become never. Mortality means the truth that human life is temporary. And this truth should not make you hopeless. It should make you alive. It should make you honest. It should make you serious about what matters. Ask yourself, if I had only 1 year to live, what would I stop doing? What would I start doing? Who would I forgive? What dream would I stop delaying? What truth would I finally accept? What kind of person would I become? These questions remove fake things. They show you what really matters. At the end of life, people usually do not wish they had more likes, more arguments, more comparison, or more ego. They wish they had loved more, helped more, lived more honestly, taken more meaningful action, used their gifts, spent time with the right people, stopped fearing judgment, and followed what truly mattered. Death teaches meaning. It teaches that your life should not be wasted only on ego. Ego says, look at me. Meaning says, do something that matters. Ego says, I want to be seen. Meaning says, I want to be useful. Ego says, I want to win. Meaning says, I want to live truthfully. When you understand mortality, you begin to choose better. You stop living only for temporary pleasure. You stop destroying your peace for people who do not value you. You stop wasting your life trying to impress everyone. You start asking, what will remain after me? What impact will I leave? What value will I create? What kind of memory will people carry because of me? This is where purpose becomes serious. Purpose is not only about feeling good. Purpose is about living in a way that makes your life meaningful before it ends. So do not wait. Start now. Start with small, honest actions. Build your skill. Serve others. Heal your shadow. Listen to your soul. Use your time carefully. Do not let ego waste your life. Do not let fear choose your future. Do not let comparison steal your energy. Do not let comfort destroy your potential. Your purpose may not become clear in one day, but if you keep living with awareness, courage, service, and truth, it will slowly appear. Finding your purpose is not about finding one perfect answer. It is about becoming honest with your life. It is about knowing yourself beyond ego. It is about discovering your potential. It is about noticing what gives you energy. It is about facing your shadow and becoming mature. It is about using your skills to help others. It is about choosing your response every day. It is about listening to your soul in a noisy world. And it is about remembering that life is temporary. Your purpose is not always loud. Sometimes it begins quietly, as a feeling, as a question, as a pain, as a gift, as a dream, as a problem you want to solve, as a person you want to become. So do not search for purpose only outside. Look inside. Look at your energy. Look at your pain. Look at your values. Look at your skills. Look at what life keeps asking from you. And then take one small step, because purpose is not found by thinking forever. Purpose is found by living with awareness. Start small. Be honest. Serve people. Grow daily. Listen deeply. And remember this: your life is limited, but your meaning can be powerful. Do not just exist. Become useful. Become real. Become awake. And slowly, your purpose will find you while you are walking toward it. Finding your purpose is not about waking up one morning and suddenly knowing everything. It does not always happen like a big miracle. Most of the time, purpose comes slowly, through your questions, through your pain, through your failures, through your talents, through your curiosity, through the things that keep calling your heart again and again. So if you feel lost right now, do not hate yourself. Feeling lost does not mean your life has no purpose. Sometimes feeling lost means your old life is no longer enough for you. Something inside you wants more meaning. Something inside you wants truth. Something inside you wants growth. And that feeling is not weakness. That feeling is a sign. It is your soul asking you to wake up. Maybe you do not know your full purpose today. That is okay. You do not need the full map. You only need the next honest step. Ask yourself, what gives me energy? What pain have I survived? What skill can I build? What kind of person do I want to become? How can I help someone with what I know? What life will make me peaceful, not just impressive? These questions can guide you. Do not look for purpose only in big dreams. Sometimes purpose begins in a small habit. A book you read, a skill you practice, a person you help, a truth you finally accept, a fear you finally face, a mistake you finally learn from, a voice inside you that says, try again. Your purpose does not need to look like someone else's purpose. Maybe your purpose is to teach. Maybe it is to create. Maybe it is to heal. Maybe it is to lead. Maybe it is to build. Maybe it is to serve your family. Maybe it is to inspire people through your story. Maybe it is to become the person you needed when you were struggling. Do not compare your journey with others. Some people find direction early. Some people find it late. Some people change their path many times. Some people need pain before they understand their strength. Some people need silence before they hear their soul. Your timing is not wrong. Your path is not useless. Your life is still speaking to you. But you must listen. Stop living only for ego. Stop living only for approval. Stop living only to impress people who do not even understand your soul. At the end of life, you will not ask, "Did everyone like me?" You will ask, "Did I live truthfully? Did I use my gifts? Did I help someone? Did I become brave? Did I give my life meaning?" That is why you must start now. Not when everything becomes perfect. Not when fear disappears. Not when everyone supports you. Not when you feel fully ready. Start now. Start with your current level. Start with your small skill. Start with your honest heart. Start with one clear action. Because purpose grows through action. The more you walk, the more the road appears. The more you practice, the more your talent grows. The more you serve, the more your life feels meaningful. The more you listen to your soul, the less you need fake approval. And slowly, you begin to understand, I am not here only to exist. I am here to grow. I am here to learn. I am here to give something. I am here to become useful. I am here to become real. Your life is not meaningless. Your struggle is not useless. Your pain can become wisdom. Your weakness can become strength. Your story can become someone else's hope. Maybe one day the thing that once broke you will become the thing that helps you guide others. That is the beauty of purpose. It can turn pain into power. It can turn confusion into direction. It can turn ordinary days into meaningful progress. So today, make a promise to yourself. I will stop running away from my life. I will stop ignoring my inner voice. I will stop wasting my energy on comparison. I will stop waiting for the perfect time. I will begin. I will learn. I will improve. I will serve. I will grow. I will become the person I was meant to become. Remember this. Your purpose is not always found by thinking more. Sometimes it is found by living better, by choosing better responses, by building better habits, by facing your shadow, by using your skills, by helping people, by remembering that life is temporary, and by asking every day, what can I do today that gives my life meaning? You do not need to change the whole world today. Just take one meaningful step. Help one person. Learn one skill. Speak one truth. Build one habit. Face one fear. Do one thing that your future self will thank you for. Small steps are not small when they move you toward your purpose. One day, you will look back and understand why you had to go through certain things. You will understand why some doors closed, why some people left, why some failures hurt, why some dreams changed, why some pain made you stronger. And you will say, it was not the end of my story. It was part of my becoming. So keep going. Even if you feel confused, keep going. Even if your progress is slow, keep going. Even if nobody understands your path, keep going. Even if you're still afraid, keep going. Because your purpose is waiting for the version of you who refuses to quit. Your life has meaning. Your voice matters. Your gifts matter. Your growth matters. Your future matters. Do not just pass through life. Wake up. Listen deeply. Live honestly. Use your potential. Help others. And build a life that feels meaningful from inside. Because the greatest tragedy is not failing. The greatest tragedy is living your whole life without ever asking why you are here. So ask the question, search with honesty, walk with courage, and trust the process. Your purpose is not far away from you. It is hidden in your energy, in your values, in your pain, in your skills, in your service, in your soul. And every day you live with awareness, you move closer to it. Do not just exist. Become awake, become useful, become strong, become real. And slowly, your purpose will not only be something you search for, it will become something you live.